Hello, Simply Natural Women. Welcome to another educational video on natural remedies that can support our healthcare journeys. Today, we are looking at chasteberry and its use in treating fibroids. So you've probably heard a lot, but I'm here with carefully checked facts to teach you about how chasteberry measures up for fibroid treatments. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Chasteberry, also known as Vitex agnus castus, is a popular herbal supplement for managing various women's health issues, including fibroids. It's got a long history of use traditionally in supporting hormone balance and reproductive health. Some studies suggest that chasteberry may be beneficial for fibroids because it regulates your hormone levels. Mainly, it reduces excess estrogen and increases progesterone. But let me add here that this evidence is limited. We don't have too many studies, and so we do need a lot more work and research into understanding how it works and how effective it is for fibroids. There are several small-scale studies and reports here and there suggesting that chasteberry may help to reduce fibroid size. It might help to relieve symptoms and help with menstrual irregularities associated with fibroids, but we do need bigger and more rigorous clinical trials to establish this so that it can be mainstream and used for any woman who has this problem. The response to chasteberry may be different from one woman to another, and this is because it can also depend on various factors like how severe are the fibroids in the first place, what are your individual hormone levels, and your overall health. And we think that chasteberry is probably more effective in addressing specific symptoms of fibroids like heavy periods and pelvic pain, rather than directly shrinking fibroids. So it's good for regulating hormone imbalances and reducing estrogen dominance, and can help symptoms like menstrual bleeding, pelvic pain, and bloating. We think it might work by acting on the pituitary gland. By so doing, it promotes the production of luteinizing hormone, that's LH, and prevents the release of follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH. Overall, this leads to more progesterone being produced. By balancing hormone levels, chasteberry may help to reduce this excess estrogen activity, which we know impacts the growth of fibroids and the symptoms. What do we know about how safe chasteberry is? There are some side effects. Remember, just because it's a herb doesn't mean it hasn't got any side effects. But chasteberry is generally well tolerated, with a few reported effects. For example, stomach or digestion upsets, nausea, vomiting. Some people may experience headaches, or there may be skin reactions. So please remember, chasteberry may have hormone effects. And so individuals with hormone-sensitive conditions or who are already taking hormone medication should be careful and speak to their healthcare provider before using chasteberry. What about the dose? How much is recommended? Well, the optimal and effective dose for chasteberry when it comes to treating fibroids has yet to be established. But typically, what is suggested is 300 to 500 milligrams a day of chasteberry extract. And that should contain between 0.6 to 0.7% of agnoside, which is the main active compound for chasteberry. So please make sure you're having a look at the product label or speak to your doctor about what doses will be suitable for you. And how can you use chasteberry? How can you take it on a day-to-day basis? Well, the supplements are usually available as a capsule or tablet. You can take it with food, which It's thought to help improve absorption and reduce the chances of those stomach or gastrointestinal effects I mentioned earlier. Like with many other herbs, consistency is key, so you need to take this regularly for a sustained period to actually start to see any significant benefits. And what else is important about getting your stock of chasteberry? Remember, it's about the quality and where you source it from, so keep your eyes out for reputable brands or sources for your supplements. To ensure the quality and safety of your chasteberry, make sure you're choosing products from reputable manufacturers or brands that adhere to good manufacturing practices. Keep your eyes out, ladies. Look for supplements that undergo third-party testing or are certified by recognized quality assurance organizations. In the US, they may have the United States Pharmacopoeia certification or NSF International, which indicate that the product has been independently tested for quality and purity. In the UK, there is the Traditional Herbal Registration Certificate, THR, to market herbal medicine in the UK. Also check for quality seals on the supplement packaging when it arrives at your door. Let's have a brief word about the possibility of interactions with other medicines. I'm always drumming this into your ears, my loves, because even though it's a natural supplement, it could interact with medication or existing medical problems. So this might be people with hormone sensitive conditions like breast cancer or endometriosis. Please be careful. It could also interact with certain medicines like hormone therapies, contraceptives, birth control pills, antipsychotic medicines, or dopamine agonists. Always inform your healthcare provider if you're taking a supplement like chasteberry, so they know everything that you're taking, and if they're prescribing something new for you, it's clear it would not interact with the new prescription or anything else that you're taking, or they can adjust the dose. Now let's talk about side effects with chasteberry. And here's a group of women who also shouldn't have chasteberry. We've mentioned breast cancer and endometriosis. Also women with womb cancer. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, please avoid chasteberry because of its potential effect on hormone levels. Now let's look at frequently asked questions about chasteberry. I've covered some of this before, but please listen up. There might be some extra information added in. 1. How does chasteberry work for fibroid treatment? Chasteberry acts in the brain, regulating hormone production in the menstrual cycle. It helps rebalance hormone levels by reducing estrogen and increasing progesterone, which may contribute to shrinking fibroids and helping with symptoms. Number 2, can chasteberry shrink fibroids completely? While chasteberry may contribute to fibroid shrinkage, it's unlikely to completely eradicate fibroids by itself. Remember, my dears, the effects might be different from one woman to another, and the extent of any fibroid reduction also depends on things like the initial size, your hormone levels, your overall health, and all those other things. Number 3, how long does it take to see the results with chasteberry? Well, the timeline for any potential benefits after taking chasteberry, it can be different from one woman to another. Some women may start noticing improved symptoms like reduced menstrual bleeding, better pain control within a few weeks or even months of using it regularly. It's important to note that the response may be gradual and you might need to use it for a long-term period to observe significant improvement. Can chasteberry prevent fibroids from coming back? Well, its potential to prevent fibroids growing back needs to be researched further, because even though it may help to rebalance the hormone levels and reduce estrogen dominance, the fact that a fibroid grows back can be influenced by lots of different things, including your genetics, your lifestyle, hormones fluctuating in your body. So it's not just a matter of the chasteberry effect. Are there any specific diets or lifestyle changes recommended with using chasteberry? So while we think it can support hormone balance, we certainly recommend a healthy lifestyle and diet which can complement the effects from chasteberry. Adding nutrient-rich diet, maintaining a healthy weight, managing stress and avoiding exposure to environmental toxins may support overall reproductive health and your fibroids treatment. So the next question, you know the answer to this, I would think. Can chasteberry cause hormonal imbalances? Well, we think it's primarily used to rebalance hormone levels by reducing too much estrogen and then increasing progesterone. But remember that people's response may vary, and so you need to be careful using this drug, especially in people with hormone sensitive conditions, and consult your doctor because yes, it can have some impact on hormone balance. Next, are there any age restrictions or limitations for using chasteberry for fibroid treatment? Chasteberry is generally considered safe for individuals of various age groups, but remember its possible effect on hormones, so please be careful and approach it with caution. Consult a medical practitioner. Though there are no specific age restrictions, you need to consider individual factors and be very careful with children, pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, others with specific medical conditions. It does have hormonal effects and may interact with certain medicines or hormone therapies. So ladies, what do I think about chasteberry, which is also known as Vitex agnus castus? Well, it's a popular herbal supplement and it is used for fibroid treatment because it potentially can balance hormones. Some limited studies suggest that it may help to reduce the size of the fibroid, it may help with symptoms, it may help you deal with menstrual problems, but we do need more research to establish this evidence properly and bring this into the mainstream if it does do what it says on the tin. Important takeaway, please use chasteberry carefully, especially if you've got hormone sensitive conditions. Speak to a doctor before starting this or any new supplement. Remember that your response might vary from mine depending on our different medical backgrounds and what medication that we're taking. And the best way, if you choose to use chasteberry, is to look at it as part of a comprehensive approach to managing your fibroids, so including advice from the doctor, other suggested treatments, lifestyle modifications, and so on. Ladies, I hope this has been helpful looking at chasteberry for treating fibroid symptoms. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with me today. Please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again very soon. Bye bye now.